Hey, intrepid viewers, and welcome back to the Edgelands. I don't know what we're on the edge of, or if we're even at an edge of anything yet. Maybe we're perpetually at an edge. Is that a woman? I thought she was holding a leash, like that squirrel was off its leash for a second. She has crows, which this guy didn't like. A hooded figure with a stout cane, eyes fixated on a darkened phone screen. Percussive mutterings of frustration radiate from the folds of the hood. A voice like a rusty gate.
Not now, not now. Something is not right with this device.
The phone is waved dismissively in your direction. Not now, not now. I'm gonna go counterclockwise. Widdershins, if it pleases you, starting with the bottom right. Although top left perhaps makes a little more sense. A pale ruminant loiters deeper in the woods, a raven perched squatly on its back. Both watch you with detached curiosity approach. The undergrowth is too dense and the creature too skittish for you to get any closer. It regards you warily with darting eyes. The raven caws in a manner which suggests it is deeply unimpressed. Alrighty then, what is this? You see the remains of some sort of illicit woodland festivities here. Empty cans of cheap alcohol are strewn about the grass, and discarded food wrappers cling persistently to bramble bushes where they flutter and strain with the wind. Tidy that litter. You do your best that you can. You do the best that you can. You do the best that can be managed, fussily plucking litter from branch and thorn and collecting it in the small pile with the forgotten cans. The deer watches your actions with interest, and when the task is complete, the raven utters a slow, approving caw as his companion scampers off among the trees. Nice cawing. There are 4 routes in the way, presumably 3 for crows and 1 for cell phone lady. I guess we'll see. Presumably I am done with this clearing though. That was cool. I could start moving before the pan had finished. I wonder if I could have moved that entire time, and whether or not being able to do this so would be intentional. Look at that twerking squirrel. Adding some new tones, new beats. What do you got for me this time, crow? A telegraph pole is here, tree-like yet incongruous, the only guest at the party not in a fancy dress. A loose wire thrashes and hisses in the wind, and a keen electrical thrum emanates from an uncertain source. Sure, I'll cover my ears. The thrum grows more piercing as you try to muffle your head in your hands. It feels like it is coming from inside your body, resonating and jangling your bones, trying to impart dark secrets. I should have chosen listen closely, but I saw an L and foolishly immediately assumed it was leave as an option. I did not want to leave. I wanted to listen closely, but I chose to cover my ears. Oh, that squirrel's following me. I don't like that squirrel's following me, or clipping underneath the foliage. What about you, crow? Nothing to do with you? Oh, I can look at you. Nope, just a hooded figure again. Okay. I'll keep away. For now. But I'll be back as soon as I finish this clearing. Mice everywhere. Is it a microphone? No. Is it a bug zapper? No. It's other cell phones, methinks. A gnarled and twisted tree stands resolutely before you. Tangled throughout its branches dangle what appears to be mobile phones, their small screens blank and lifeless. I will approach the tree. You approach the tree, entranced by the spectacles of the screen-laden branches. The wind seems to whisper soothing secrets. The woods murmur gentle wordless poems of dark hope. Do I take a phone? Or do I put my phone on the tree? I kinda wanna take a phone to give it to the lady. But I feel like putting my phone on the tree. Can I even reach a branch? I'm curious. An urge to make an offering to the tree grips you, and you take your phone thoughtfully. You place your phone thoughtfully against the trunk. The tree shudders briefly, and a sense of dissipating tension percolates through the woods. Well, that was good. Ooh, that was pretty. I guess I'm glad I did that? Or did I just cause the forest to become light polluted? Or some astronomers gonna come angrily at me? Or perhaps wildlife behavior specialists? Your phone works now, somehow, or something. So I merely placed my phone against a tree. I didn't dangle it up, so I still have my phone, right? Okay. Give me some wisdom, lady. Or being, I don't really know your gender, did it say? A hooded figure with a stout cane, indeed. The twinkling eyes look up from the screen and fix you with a faintly luminous gaze, a voice like a creaking tree.
Yes, stranger, make it quick. There's many places I need to be tonight.
I know this is a lot like a creaking fence, but they use the same kind of adjective, so I'm not too upset about it. Ask what the way onwards. Ask what they are doing. I'm not that nosy. Way onwards. The cane motions to the north, a voice like distant crows.
That way, stranger, through the trees and towards the light, and mind you don't get snagged on the undergrowth.
The eyes returns to the screen in a manner which conveys that this conversation is at an end. Well, I think these crows have effectively helped me avoid getting snagged on the undergrowth. Thank you, crows. It's a mysterious light this direction. A track slopes upwards, the trees on either side growing less dense. Is it aliens? The crossing. The crossing of what? Two different worlds? Should I go right? Oh, look at that guy. Is he a crow man? He is cool. His feet are a little large, but he is cool. You know what this game reminds me of? I think it's the sound effects. It really reminds me of Oxenfree. But a little less obnoxious characters. Okay. You are not cool. Traffic cones. Anything to see here? Kick. 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 Okay, you let smoke out. You let different smoke out. And you let different. I assume that's smoke. I actually don't even know what it is. You stand before an immense pile of dilapidated cars, the leftovers from some automotive autopsy. Everywhere is rust and gnarled junk, sleek, shinier times, just a distant memory. Wary of tetanus and jagged metal teeth, you poke about the vehicles as best you dare. Amidst twisted exhausts and ravaged bodywork, you discover one car which is still mostly intact, keeping its head down and trying to blend in with its more corroded companions. Through the moss-obscured windscreen, you see a small handful of coins shining enticingly on the dashboard. You rattle the handle, but the door will not open. Okay, new goal. Find car keys. Let's talk to this guy. I bet the crow guy has it. Because I'm being racist. Crows like shiny things. The entrance is barred by an unforgiving door of unquestionable sturdiness. You give it a desultory tug, and the figure in the window glares in your direction. An unseen intercom hisses into action. Please. The meaning of the words is unclear, but the sense that you should leave the door alone is heavily apparent. The cat is this way. That always bodes well for me, I suppose. Merca. Merca! A nest. Cannot interact with a nest. Oh, you're here. I thought you were up on a cliff. But you were right here on ground level this whole time, you sneaky snake. An ominously hairy individual slouches warily on a narrow bridge. I how those feathers. It puffs occasionally on a foul-smelling pipe and eyes you with curiosity. Ask if it saw a cat, might as well. There is a sigh that brings to mind the scraping of rocks. A look which acknowledges that you were both right there. You both know exactly what you saw as far as cats and bridges are concerned. Please move. A deep, gravelly voice. Sorry, stranger. I'm just too parched to think about moving. A slow, scraping inhalation. Exhale. Maybe you could buy me a drink from that glittering establishment. A meaty limb gestures towards the shabbily winking petrol station behind you. What do you say, stranger? Agree. The beard beams, the eyes twinkle. Good, good. I got some coins here, that ought to be enough. A hand rummages beneath coarse bristles, and a few weathered coins are handed over. Take coins and GTFO. Anything over here? I suspect not. Oh, I'm wrong. You see a cairn-like arrangement of various rocks, something considered and deliberate about their placement. At the base of the edifice is one particularly flat stone, a small offering of coins placed haphazardly upon it. I will take a rock. You carefully select a small rock from off to the side of the main pile. And I will smash the window. Or perhaps I will smash the car. Decisions. Let's smash the car first. I feel like I want to be let in there. Maybe I can bribe my way in and then also buy a thing. Give me a smash. Survey says, break windscreen with rock. You throw the rock forcefully at the windscreen, instinctively turning your way as you do so. The glass shatters and you carefully pick out the coins from the wreckage. So I've got all sorts of coins and one less rock. Let's see if I can put coins against the window. Can I talk to him personally? I can. Approach. A window foggy with grime, behind which slouches a bored-looking cashier. The cashier looks at you with resigned suspicion. Buy a drink. His eyes brighten, though it is hard to tell, as the window makes it feel like you are looking at him through shallow water. He shambles away, returning a few minutes later with a bottle in each hand. One is very pink, the other a dull green. Green, we're on green. He nods approvingly, and the hatch below the window shunts open. You place the coins inside, the bottle appears and you pick it up. As you do, you glance at the label. There is a glossy picture of a beaming family sitting at an opulent table. There is no food, just a goblet of green liquid in front of each of them. Mercamil drink, all the goodness of a home-cooked meal with none of the bothersome food, made from a genuine food industry byproducts, just like significant parental unit used to make. Yeah, I remember a significant parent making me genuine byproduct food. Does the body good. Hopefully, the beard likes green. He seems like a green kind of guy. His eyes were green. Also, pink flavors are weird. Although, sour apple's pretty bad too. An ominously blah 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 give drink. Rough hands eagerly receive your liquid offering. The lid is removed, the contents cautiously sniffed. It recoils slightly and glances distrustfully at you. The smallest of sips is taken and immediately spat out. There is much spluttering and gnashing. The bottle is hurled over the bridge. Angry eyes turn on you. No, 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 I cannot drink that. Bring me a real drink. Coins are thrown in your direction. Take the coins and leave. Well, thank you, video game, for giving me misleading, colorful clues. I feel betrayed. Do I have enough coins, or do I have to take coins from the cairn now? Let's give it a go and see what happens. Buy another drink. He stares. He blinks. He blinks once more. Another brief vanishing into the depths, returning with 2 more bottles held out for your perusal. One seems almost clear, the other is very dark. The cashier watches and waits. I like dark. An approving shrug, and the hatch shunts open again. You place the coins inside and collect the bottle. As you do so, you glance at the label. A glittering skyscraper, a starry sky, murky dark, the flavor of midnight, contains one of the most deliciously appropriate chemical compounds. I've heard of Crystal Pepsi Light. Just because it's clear doesn't mean it doesn't have any delicious chemical compounds. We'll see if he likes it. I'm giving it a 50-50 shot. With less enthusiasm than before, the bottle is taken and opened. There's a long sniff and a wince. Without even attempting to drink, the liquid is slowly poured out over the side of the bridge, baleful eyes fixed on you the whole time. A craggy utterance. Bring me something I can drink and pay for it yourself this time. We shall rob the cairn. Because the moral of the story is result to criminalism. Oh. Looks like we don't have to. So presumably the first drink didn't cost, because I've acquired coins from the beard twice, and coins from the car once. Presumably the first drink did not take 2 bundles of coins. Another! A potently blank look, suggesting tethers have reached their ends, a shake of the head, and a shrug. The cashier jerks an unseen mechanism and gestures towards the door, from which a loud click is audible. The intercom rasps, Yidbitkum. Another stellar band name. Go inside. Oh, great. I didn't like pretty colorful areas anyway. An array of magazines and periodicals lines this shelf, so glossy they could almost be covered by any glistening slime. Step away. These shelves are overflowing with all manner of brightly packaged products. A bewildering kaleidoscope of slogans and images swim hypnotically before your eyes, seductive whispers filling your mind with the promise of fulfilling lifestyles. Your lifestyle determines your death style, man. A curious selection of items resides here, including a blanket shaped like a dog with a built-in radio. A coal scuttle is also a torch and an umbrella that can be used to poach eggs. That sounds amazing. This refrigerated cabinet hums beguilingly. Through frost-dappled glass, you can see a multitude of multicolored beverages. The selection is overwhelming, but you are instinctively able to tune out the most garishly luminous options, eyes scanning for something simple and mundane. The insomnia tonic? No, that's Mercs. I do not trust Mercs, because the moral of the story is go nature. Take simple water, which is not gonna be anything marketing, is it? You pick up the clear bottle. Despite the fact that there is no longer a grimy window between you and the cashier's face, the cashier's face still retains an element of fuzzy diffraction. You show him the drink and hand over some coins, and he nods curtly, signaling the satisfying conclusion of both the transaction and your fleeting but turbulent relationship. He seems like the kind of guy who defines himself by his shirt. You approach the exit, go outside. As you step out, the cashier waves a distracted goodbye from his perch. Thank you, come again. So polite. He's very good at his job. He needs a promotion and a raise. Am I still picking up dust? No, that's not dust. There is something about my feet, though. I can't quite tell what it is. Is it crushed grass screams? It's a shadow, among other things. An ominously hairy individual, blah blah blah, give a drink. A dubious sniff, much consideration and mutterings, a sip, then another. At last, a triumphant guzzling. It wipes its beard with the back of a hand and turns to face you. Thanks kindly, stranger. Reckon it's time we was both on our way. It nods curtly and with surprising agility clambers off into the darkness below the bridge. Whoa, look at that swoop-to-whoop. Like a different pocket dimension opened up. Once over the bridge, an uneven path heads eastward. Continuing eastward. Not a fan of eastward. The scrubland. Ah, at least that's only slightly not the Edgeland. More crow people. Excellent. And a gnome? Now, I'm not familiar with all of the fables that this game is drawing from, but I'm liking it so far. Hopefully you guys are too, because there is still more to come. Thanks for watching. Signature catchphrase.